Welcome to How to Speak Fluent English, the podcast where we help you master the art of speaking English confidently and naturally.
Together, we'll guide you through engaging conversations, fun stories, and practical tips to help you sound like a native speaker.
Whether you're learning for work, travel, or personal growth, this is your go-to place to improve your pronunciation, vocabulary, and fluency.
So, grab your headphones, get ready to listen, learn, and practice with us. Let's take your English skills to the next level.
Have you ever noticed how native English speakers just seem to have this way with words? It's like they can sum up a whole idea in just a few short words.
Oh, you mean like those little sayings, this proverb?
Exactly. You know, like actions speak louder than words, or don't judge a book by its cover. It's like they've got this secret code that unlocks a deeper level of understanding.
Yeah, it can be tricky for language learners to really grasp those. They're not always so straightforward.
Right, and that's exactly what we're going to tackle. In this deep dive today, we're going to unlock that code and explore the world of English proverbs.
We've got a fantastic list of popular English proverbs that are perfect for students and learners.
I like it. Let's get started. I'm curious to see what we've got.
Perfect. Let's kick things off with a proverb that really celebrates teamwork. Many hands make light work.
Many hands make light work.
Many hands make light work.
Ah, a classic. I love that one. It basically means that when people work together on a task, it becomes much easier and gets done faster.
Right on. It highlights the power of collaboration. Like, imagine you're cleaning up after a huge party. It seems overwhelming at first.
Oh yeah, I've been there. So many dishes, so much trash.
Exactly. But then everyone pitches in and suddenly it's not so bad. You can say, wow, many hands really made light work of cleaning up after that party.
That's a perfect example. It really shows how shared effort can make a big difference.
And it applies to so many situations. Like, think about a community project, building a playground or something. You might say, the construction seemed daunting, but with so many volunteers, many hands made light work of it. It emphasizes that we can achieve more when we work together, rather than trying to do everything alone. Okay, ready for the next one?
Absolutely. Bring it on.
This proverb is all about seizing the moment. Strike while the iron is hot.
You should strike while the iron's hot.
May as well strike while the iron is hot.
Oh, I know this one. It means to take advantage of an opportunity right away. Don't hesitate.
You got it. It's like if you see a great deal on a flight you've been wanting to book, you don't wait around. You strike while the iron is hot and grab those tickets.
Or like if you're at a job interview and things are going well, you could strike while the iron is hot and ask about salary expectations or start dates.
Exactly. It's about being decisive and acting quickly when the conditions are favorable. You don't want to miss out.
It makes me think about how timing can be everything, whether it's in business, relationships, or even just everyday life.
Now, for a proverb that really emphasizes honesty, honesty is the best policy.
Feeling like honesty is the best policy.
Well, honesty is the best policy.
This one's pretty self-explanatory, isn't it? It means it's always better to be truthful and honest even when it's tough.
It is straightforward, but it's so important. Think about it. Trust is essential in any relationship, right?
And honesty is the foundation of that trust.
Yeah, I totally agree. If you accidentally break something that belongs to a friend, it's tempting to try to hide it. But in the long run, it's much better to be honest and tell them what happened. Honesty is the best policy, even if it means facing consequences.
Exactly. Or in a professional context, if you make a mistake at work, it's tempting to try to cover it up. But owning up to your mistakes, even if it's embarrassing, will ultimately earn you more respect than trying to hide them.
It shows integrity and builds trust in the long run. All right, next up we have a proverb that speaks to how we often view other people's lives. The grass is always greener on the other side of the fence.
The grass was always greener on the other side of the fence.
The grass is always greener on the other side.
Ah, I know this one well. It's about that feeling that everyone else's life is better than yours, even if you have no real reason to think that.
It's like you're always looking over the fence thinking your neighbor's lawn is perfectly manicured while yours is full of weeds. But the truth is, everyone has their own challenges and struggles, even if they don't show them.
It's so easy to fall into that trap, especially with social media. These days, everyone's posting their highlight reels, making it seem like their lives are perfect.
Right. You see those vacation photos and think, wow, their life is so glamorous. But you're not seeing the delayed flights, the sunburn, the arguments, all the behind-the-scenes stuff.
So the grass is always greener reminds us to be grateful for what we have and not get too caught up in comparing ourselves to others.
It's a good reminder to focus on our own blessings and cultivate contentment in our own lives. Now, how about this one? Don't judge a book by its cover.
Never judge a book by its cover.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
Another classic. This proverb warns us against making snap judgments based solely on appearances.
It's like saying, don't assume you know everything about someone or something just by looking at them. Take the time to get to know them, to understand their story.
Right? Imagine you meet someone new and they're dressed in a really unconventional way. It might be tempting to make assumptions about them based on their clothing.
Yeah, but you could be totally wrong. They could be a brilliant artist or a talented musician hiding behind that unusual exterior.
Exactly. Or maybe you see a restaurant that looks a bit run down from the outside, but the food turns out to be amazing. It's a reminder to look beyond the superficial and give things a chance.
Don't dismiss something or someone just because they don't fit your preconceived notions. Now, let's shift gears to a proverb related to how we often view other people's lives. An apple a day keeps the doctor away.
An apple a day keeps the doctor away.
An apple a day keeps the doctor away.
This one brings back memories of my grandma always telling me to eat my fruits and vegetables.
It's a classic. Of course, it's not literally about apples, but it's a reminder that eating healthy foods can contribute to overall well-being and potentially prevent some health problems.
Yeah, it encourages us to make healthy choices a part of our daily routine.
It's like saying, hey, if you want to stay healthy and avoid getting sick, make sure you're getting those essential nutrients. It doesn't have to be an apple specifically, but the idea is to incorporate fruits, vegetables, and other healthy foods into your diet.
It's a simple but powerful message about the importance of taking care of our bodies. All right, here's a proverb that offers encouragement when things don't go as planned. Better late than never.
Better late than never.
Better late than never.
This is a great one. It acknowledges that we don't always meet our deadlines or achieve our goals on time.
Exactly. But it's a reminder that it's still worth doing even if you're delayed. Like, imagine you're working on a project and you miss the deadline. It's easy to get discouraged and give up.
But better late than never tells you to keep going. Finish the project, even if it's late, because it's better to have it done than to abandon it altogether.
It also applies to things like apologies or expressing your feelings. Maybe you've had a disagreement with a friend and it's been a while. Better late than never encourages you to reach out and try to mend that relationship, even if it's been a long time.
It's a proverb that promotes persistence and encourages us not to give up on things that are important to us. Next up, we have a proverb that warns against being ungrateful. Don't bite the hand that feeds you.
Look, don't bite the hand that feeds you.
If you bite the hand that feeds.
This one's about recognizing and appreciating the people who support us, whether it's our family, friends, employers, or even our community.
It's like saying, don't be disrespectful or hurtful to the people who are helping you.
Or someone who constantly complains about their job, but never actually tries to find a new one. They're essentially biting the hand that feeds them.
Or someone who takes their family for granted and never shows them any appreciation. They're also biting the hand that feeds them.
It's a reminder to be grateful for the people in our lives who provide for us and to treat them with respect. It highlights the importance of loyalty and the potential negative consequences of
It's about embracing the process and not getting discouraged by setbacks along the way. This next proverb emphasizes the importance of actions over words. Actions speak louder than words.
Well, actions speak louder than words.
But for now, actions speak louder than words.
This one's all about walking the walk, not just talking the talk.
Exactly. It means that what you do is more important than what you say. Think about a friend who's always promising to help you move, but never actually shows up. Their actions speak louder than their words, and they're not a very reliable friend.
Or someone who claims to be environmentally conscious, but continues to engage in unsustainable practices. Their actions don't match their words.
It's a reminder to be mindful of the message we're sending through our actions, and to strive for consistency between our words and deeds. Because ultimately, it's our actions that demonstrate our true intentions and values. All right, how about this one? It's no use crying over spilled milk.
No use crying over spilled milk.
No use crying over spilt milk.
This one's all about letting go of past mistakes and focusing on the present.
You got it. It means that dwelling on things you can't change is unproductive. Like, imagine you accidentally spill your coffee all over your important work documents.
Oh no, that's a nightmare scenario.
It is, but it's no use crying over spilled milk. You can't unspill the coffee. The best thing to do is to take a deep breath, clean up the mess, and try to salvage what you can.
It encourages us to accept what's happened, learn from it, and move on.
It's about adopting a practical and forward-looking approach to dealing with setbacks. Dwelling on the past only prevents us from addressing current challenges and moving forward constructively. This next proverb describes a certain type of personality. Still waters run deep.
Still waters run deep.
Still waters run deep, Mark.
This one's about those quiet, unassuming people who might surprise you with their depth and insight.
Right? They're not necessarily the loudest or most outgoing, but beneath that calm exterior lies a wealth of knowledge and experience. It's like saying, don't underestimate the quiet ones. They might not be seeking attention, but they often have a lot to offer.
Think about a student in a classroom who rarely speaks up, but always has the most insightful comments when they do. Or a colleague who prefers to listen and observe, but consistently comes up with brilliant ideas.
It reminds us that true depth of character and understanding is not always immediately obvious. Sometimes the quietest people have the most profound insights. Here's a proverb that warns against being too nosy. Curiosity killed the cat.
I told you guys curiosity killed the cat.
Curiosity killed the cat.
This one's a classic cautionary tale. It means that being too inquisitive can sometimes lead to trouble.
Exactly. It's a reminder to be mindful of boundaries and to respect people's privacy. Like, imagine you see a group of people whispering and you're dying to know what they're talking about.
Yeah, but sometimes it's best to just mind your own business. Prying into things that don't concern you can lead to awkwardness or even harm.
Or imagine you're working with dangerous chemicals and you decide to experiment without following safety protocols. Curiosity killed the cat, and in this case, it could have serious consequences.
There are situations where ignorance is bliss, and being overly inquisitive can lead to negative outcomes for oneself or others.
Our second to last proverb is a common way to express a lack of control. My hands are tied.
My hands are tied.
My hands are tied.
My hands are tied.
I hear this one all the time. It means you're unable to do something, usually because of rules or circumstances beyond your control.
Right? It's like when a customer asks for a refund and the cashier says, "I'm sorry, my hands are tied. I'm not authorized to give refunds without a manager's approval."
Or maybe a friend asks you for a favor that you'd love to do, but you have a prior commitment that prevents you. You could say, "I wish I could help, but my hands are tied."
It often implies that there are external forces or rules that are preventing the person from taking the desired action. And finally, our last proverb for today is out of sight, out of mind.
Out of mind, out of sight.
Out of sight, out of mind.
This one's about how easily we can forget about things that aren't in our immediate view.
It's like when you put something away in a drawer and then completely forget about it until you stumble across it months later.
Or how we can lose touch with friends or colleagues when we don't see them regularly.
It's a reminder to make an effort to stay connected with the people and things that are important to us. It suggests that regular reminders and contact are often necessary to maintain relationships and keep things in our active memory. So there you have it, 15 popular English proverbs all unpacked and explained. I hope you feel a little more confident in your ability to understand and maybe even use them yourself.
These proverbs are like little keys that can unlock a deeper understanding of the English language and the culture behind it. They're packed with wisdom and offer valuable insights into how English speakers think and communicate.
And as you continue learning, pay attention to the sayings and proverbs in your own native language.
Oh, that's a great idea.
See if you can find any similarities or differences in the way they express ideas and values. It's a fascinating way to explore cultural nuances and gain a deeper appreciation for the richness of language.
Well, that brings us to the end of today's episode, which should help you sound more natural in your everyday conversation. Remember, the road to fluency isn't just knowing the words, but practicing them regularly in real situations.
Try using these expressions this week and notice how much more confident you'll feel.